Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me again today. I did say that I'd do a follow-up to the story yesterday about the double murder that occurred on the 30th in a Dudley industrial estate. I said yesterday that both of these men were from Birmingham, and today we can officially reveal that they are named as William Henry and Brian Mcintosh, aged 31 and 29 from the Bartley Green area of Birmingham. We also updated you on the man that has been arrested. A man in his 30s had been arrested in Lancashire after leaving the area after the murder. A second person today has been arrested on suspicion of assisting an offender and is being questioned by detectives. A post-mortem examination revealed both men died from gunshot wounds to the chest. William Henry's family have issued the following statement. On the 30th of September, our lives ended because of an act of gratuitous violence. He was a much-loved dad, brother, uncle, partner and friend, and he was a very caring and loving person who put others before himself. He was the light of our lives. His death will leave a huge void in our lives, and we would like to express our thanks to the kind words and love shown from the extended family and friends. And I myself actually personally knew William as well. He went to my secondary school. And Brian Mcintosh, Brian comes from a big family. Everybody in southwest Birmingham knew somebody who was related to him in some way. And his family have issued a statement saying he was a loving brother of 3 sisters and 3 brothers. He was loved dearly by his whole family, nieces, nephews, aunties, uncles and cousins. Detective Chief Inspector Jim Monroe said, the death of these 2 young men is very sad and our thoughts are with their families and friends who are devastated by what's happened. I'm aware the wider community are also shocked and saddened by the events of Wednesday, and we're doing our most to find out what happened. This story has developed very quickly, and his family, of course, are mourning right now, and I send my condolences to his brothers and also his mother as well. To take reference to what the papers have been saying, the Daily Mail ran today with the fact that William Henry was related to an award-winning actor and MBE star of the West End. And they have described the murder as an Essex Boys style gangland shooting. This is in relation to the fact that it was found in a Range Rover car on the industrial estate, similar to the shooting that happened in Essex all them years ago. Matt Henry is his brother, William's brother, who was shot dead in a Range Rover in an industrial estate. His brother Matt had also starred in The Voice as well. And of course, the papers love to find a celebrity, whatever makes the papers click more, and they focus less on the victims of the situation. They also go on to say that Brian Mcintosh had run a waste management firm in Birmingham called Mac Waste, which was based 11 miles away from the Albion Works where the shooting took place. In August 2019, Mac Waste was fined £18,000 and Mr. Mcintosh was given a 10-month suspended prison sentence for his involvement in a 2,000-ton rubbish pile in the Dudley area that was abandoned. He admitted to failing to comply with conditions of a permit on the site and not actioning compliance requests made by the Environment Agency officers. The gates of the Mcintosh family home were covered in flowers, they said today, and one friend put a pair of Reebok boxing gloves on the iron gates, with each glove bearing a message for the deceased. One referred to sparring with him and the other said, "Rest in peace, sorry you are gone. My thoughts are with you and your family." Another bunch of flowers read a message to Brian and Will, saying, "My heart is broken hearing the news of you passing. I will miss you both so much. Thank you for everything you did for me. My heart is numb." Outside the home in the West Birmingham area, 5 cars were parked up, they said, and a woman answered the intercom to the press but refused to answer. And this is something else that we would never do at Scarcity. We would never turn up at your house and try and get statements from you in your time of mourning in order to try to sell more papers. That's definitely something we will never do here. Mr. Henry's family home was less than half a mile away, they said, and a lot of visitors were coming and going to pay their respects to his mother. A neighbour in a flat that he lived in the Willey Castle area for a period of time said that he was a nice guy and he was always nice to say hello to. He had a friendly face and he was a great neighbour to have. I'm totally stunned and saddened to hear that he got shot. West Midlands Ambulance Service said there was called to the scene at 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday. sending an ambulance and paramedics. A spokesman said, on arrival they discovered 2 males, both of them were inside the car. It was believed dead for some time. Unfortunately, it became quickly apparent that neither of them could be saved, and they were confirmed dead at the scene. Residents living in the Albion Works industrial estate said they heard nothing untoward on the afternoon. The site was fringed with an industrial estate, a canal, a disused railway line and a footpath linking Moore Street to a nearby housing estate. A police van blocked the single entrance to Albion Works yesterday, moving only to allow access to other police vehicles. A man who lives near the site declined to name himself, but said the police had cordoned off the path earlier on in the day. And this is what I mean by the complication of the layout, is that in reality, at the back of that industrial estate, it's just woods and also just plain concrete, like abandoned industrial area, and then an alleyway as well. So it is actually an ideal location for someone to make an escape from this sort of crime, which is what they believe he did. They believe he made his escape from the area, potentially through the back way down the alley, into a nearby waiting vehicle. And something else that I've recently learnt as well is that even though he's been caught in Lancashire, they believe that he's a local person. So this story has got more complicated every single time they do an update. And there's been a lot of significant developments in this story as well. So I really want to hear what people have to say on this, and please pay respects in the comments. Rest in peace to William Henry, and rest in peace to Brian Mcintosh. And I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace.